Hey everyone, it's Ashley, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel. I am here today with a clearance haul. So I shared my whiff box video yesterday, recently, and I ordered this stuff with my whiff box. So I didn't want to include it in the same video, so I'm just including it here. But if you guys have not checked out the Scentsy clearance section, there are some awesome things in there. They kind of did like a sneaky little overnight restock on the first, and I feel like some people will feel different ways about this, but I kind of liked that they didn't announce it, because it was like you just happen to stumble upon it and you're like, oh my gosh, the clearance is updated. But I could see also like wanting to know when it's going to be restocked, but things have lasted. So I think the fact that they didn't announce it ahead of time is aiding in that. I could be totally wrong, or maybe they just have a ton of this extra stock. Who knows? So regardless, I was excited the clearance was updated, but I kind of liked how it was a little bit of a surprise. I totally didn't see it coming, but I was so excited. So I got on the first and I was like, oh, I'm going to make a small order. I'm going to do my whiff box and some scent circles, which you'll see here, because I was like, I need to order a couple more. I'm actually completely out. So good thing this kind of happened when it did. But I was like, I'm just going to make a small order. And I happened to get on my order history tab and see someone had placed an order earlier that morning for a warmer I know it's discontinued. And so I was like, oh my gosh. Are we talking about the clearance section maybe being updated? And I hopped on right away and it was like plumb full, and I was like, add to cart. I like jumped out of bed because I was like, oh my gosh, like before work, I was so excited. So I feel like any clearance haul is a random assortment of things, and that is definitely what I have here. So I'm going to start with the warmer first, and I had to get this in clearance. I hope it sticks around in clearance because this is my favorite warmer to gift. If you guys aren't new, you already know this. It's the Etched Core Mini, because it's the most, first of all, I think it's maybe, what is it, like $18, $16, something like that. But the mini warmer price went up to $25, so I'm excited about, a discount, and it's my favorite one to gift. I'm so sad they did away with it, but it's so, I was gonna say generic, but it is kind of generic, and that's what I think makes it so nice for gifting, because like it's so neutral. There's no design. It's so neutral, like you really can't go wrong. I think it's just the best for gifting. It's got a little, so this is like glazed on the inside where they would put their wax. I would probably only put a cube in here. And then the outside is a ceramic type material. And then it's got the little holes for light and for heat to escape. I think this is just the best gift to gift anyone. And I gift everyone Scentsy. So, all my friends already know, and like Corey's like, oh, you have this coming up, like you already know what you're getting. And I'm like, if you have something like a specific request, let me know, because you do already know what you're getting. But it's just so fun, and I mean, how can I be the Scentsy lady and not get a Scentsy, right? So I love that one to gift. It's so neutral. Easily any occasion you could gift it, because it doesn't matter what their home decor necessarily looks like, because it's so neutral. So I'm trying to figure out another option. I may end up starting to go with the marbled mini, but now I think I have one already, and then now I have this one. So I have two to play with before I need to venture on to my new gifting. But I just never know when someone's gonna call me, or Corey's gonna be like, oh yeah, we had that thing that's this weekend, and I'm like, I don't have time to get a Scentsy order in, like it's in 2 days, so I like to have these things kind of a little bit ready. So next, you can already tell, I got the Stack wall fan. I almost bought this when it was going away, and not just not really for any reason, but just because I do really love the wall fan. So it was on sale. I was like, okay, fine. I really want to kind of replace or start replacing. I'm trying to use up my wallflowers, and I want to start replacing where the wallflowers were plugged in with wall fans. They are kind of, they're not the same, but I feel like they could suit the same space, if that makes sense. So I'm not finished with my wall fans or my wallflowers. Too many wall stuff. But I thought since it's in the clearance, why not pick it up? So this design is no longer available, and it's so fun. So if you are new, I should have brought some pods over here. If you're new, this is our wall fan. And this one is discontinued, but it is in the clearance section. And so basically what it is, it's like a mini warmer, but it's not a mini warmer. The back of these do twist. If you press down this little button, they twist and then they lock into place. So it kind of has some like arrow, you can't see that. It has little arrows right here that show you, and then there's a button on the bottom. But what this is a fan, if you can see, and it literally goes, it's the easiest. I absolutely love this. There's been many times I have one of these next to our trash can. Well, I used to. I took it, I reallocated it because it was literally getting knocked down all the time out of the wall. But these, they're like indestructible. Like you can knock these right over, like it doesn't, nothing happens. So in this little, on top of the fan, you put pods, and let me grab some pods. So, I have, for example, I'm about to put in some lavender cotton. So we have these little, we call them pods, but they're like little, I don't know, cages of beads. Oh, they're falling out. This smells so good. They're literally like little cages with beads inside. So the beads are fragranced. This is lavender cotton. I'm about to put it in the bedroom. And so basically you just pop in, or you could do one, you could do two. You pop the lid on, and you can't put it on upside down because it just doesn't fit. Yeah, it just don't work. Can't go put it on wrong. It's physically impossible. And then they're in there like that, and you plug it in and you hit the little button, and it just releases the fragrance via fan. It's so great. I don't know. I always try to use two. You could probably use one. Honestly, lavender cotton, I might start with one because it's kind of strong, which I like, but I don't want Corey to be totally blown away. This one does not like light up on the bottom. The only portion that lights up is this little on-off button, but we do have some that actually light up as you use them. They have the lights in the bottom. I have one of those just like in the kitchen area. You can use it as a nightlight. It's really nice for that, and it also releases fragrance at the same time. So because these are all enclosed, this is totally like plastic type material. There's like no mess. It's not like you're spilling wax because there's no hot wax. It's not like a wallflower. You're not going to run into it. It's not hot, or it's not glass. It's not going to break. It's great. I totally love it. And I'm not worried about Jemmy like going up and hitting her tail into anything because she's not like going to get wax on her tail. It's just air blowing. It's fabulous. So we have mini fans that do the same thing. You can use those wherever or in your car. A lot of people like to use them there. And then also our air purifier takes that, and our Scentsy Go, which is right there. So lots of great things to use with the pods. I love our pods. One of my favorite fragrance systems. And I think now that this is in the clearance, depending how long it stays, I might pick up some more. You didn't hear that. Okay. Next, I picked up some Perfect Peppermint dish soap because this is Corey's ultimate favorite. I legit thought he was going to hate this scent, and he ended up loving it. So when I saw it in the clearance, I was like, okay, fine. I'll pick up some more. Honestly, I used this. I made foaming hand soap with this. yeah, it's a dish soap, but also assuming if it can clean your dishes, it can clean your hands. So if you just mix like warm water with this solution or our regular hand soaps, you can mix it up into like a consistency, and if you put it in a foaming pump, it will foam. I would just like look on YouTube for a video. There's plenty of people sharing how it's done. That's what I did. I do that with our regular hand soaps, but he wanted Perfect Peppermint, so I did it with the dish soap, and he loved it. So I picked up a backup of that. There was some shimmer body care in the clearance, and I really wanted to pick these up when they were going away, but I was like, I really don't need any more body care, but they're in the clearance now. So here we are. I got the body cream and the fragrance mist. This is just such a good scent, and these are sealed. I don't know if you can tell that they're sealed, so you can't just like squeeze them out. These are also awesome gifts, and they're all on sale. I'm just saying. And then one of my favorite oils happened to pop into the clearance, which I don't know why. They must have just like, some of these clearance items, I'm like, did they come across some extra stock that they were like, oh crap, we forgot we had this bin over here with stock in it? Because some of these things have, like, Strawberry Rose went away a while ago, and it's been in the clearance before. Same with this, I feel like. This is Caramel Vanilla Strawberry Oil. I feel like this sold out when it was last available last summer. When it went away, I feel like it sold out right away, like within the month where it was on sale. And now it's back in the clearance. It's sold out again, but I got myself some because I think I have maybe a like mini and one more full size, but I love this. It's so good. I can't believe they don't keep this around because I love that one. And I feel like it would be very universally loved because it's bakery and fruity. Like, this is a perfect intro to oils. Oil, in my opinion, like the scent of it. So, I don't know why they went away with it. And then, oh, sorry, I have this big bag of mostly scent circles and one oopsie. Let me share with you. So, honestly, I did 6 scent circles because I wanted 6 scent circles. You can clearly tell this is more than 6. But then when all of that stuff got added to the clearance, I was like, why don't I buy some of the scent circles from clearance? Because I love to give them out anyway, and they're on sale right now. So I did that. I will say, I happened to get this scent pack in Perfectly Pomegranate. I think that I thought this was Perfect Peppermint. I literally placed my order before like 6 a.m. So I like legit got out of bed and was buying in the clearance section. And this, they're like in alphabetical order. So like these things, Perfect Peppermint, Perfectly Pomegranate, they're right next to each other and they're like the same color. Like Perfect Peppermint is red. Perfectly Pomegranate is clearly red. I think I thought this was going to be the peppermint scent. However, it's clearly not. It's Perfectly Pomegranate. But I could use this in like the coat closet with Jenny's food that gets a little bit smelly sometimes. I'll use this. I just, I was going through this order to make sure I didn't miss anything. And I was like, who bought this? Why would I buy this? I legit definitely thought this was a different scent. But it's all good. It's all good. Okay. Let me see if I could pick out the scent circles that are not discontinued, like the ones I bought intentionally. Okay, so I think the 6 that I bought regular were By the Sea, Bonfire Beach, Camu, and then the 3 scents of the month. So Sun-Ripened Berry, which was January scent of the month, Sunburst Bamboo, which was last month's scent of the month, and then Hey Tiger Lily, which is this month's scent of the month. So I got those 6 like regular, and then all these bad boys are from the clearance. So Homestead Holiday, Vanilla Mint, Butter Pecan. I love how I always say butter pecan, but I feel like I also say pecans, like when I'm like talking about a nut mix, but I always call this butter pecan. That's so funny. Maybe only to me. Breakfast in bed, almond croissant, jeweled pomegranate, red berry and spruce. I do want to say the bar of red berry and spruce was in the clearance section, and that makes me afraid that it's not coming back, but I did put it in my club. Generally, I feel like the scents where you see all the things that it's offered in, even the bars in clearance, it makes me think like they're not bringing that back, because I feel like if they don't put the bar in clearance, they're like, okay, we can use it next year. Or like a lot of people put it in their clubs, so we can like keep sending it out. So that bar was in there. It makes me a little leery. I'm trying to think if I saw any else off the top of my head that like caught my attention. I know apple cherry strudel. I don't remember seeing that bar, or honestly like any of the products. And alphabet of frosting when I got some of those scent circles. That bar wasn't in there, and was Silver Bell's bar not in there? I was trying to pay attention to some of the bars because I was like, usually that's a good sign of what's not coming back the following year. You never know for sure, but generally, like if they're selling the bars and everything, it's a pretty good sign. Like it wasn't popular. People clearly don't have it in their club if they're gonna just get rid of all the bars, and they're not gonna reuse them if they're selling them all in clearance. I could be wrong, but I feel like I've noticed that over the years. Vanilla Blackberry. This was a scent of the month in August, but it actually went away. So I feel like I follow a couple people who've been tracking this pretty good. Linda H is one specifically. I've been trying to follow the logic. So Vanilla Blackberry went away on March 1st and got added to the clearance. So I do believe that means Scary Good, which was the next scent of the month, will go away April 1st. So if Scary Good is on your radar, it's definitely time to put it in your club if you haven't already, or buy some up if it's still available. It might not even be available still. And then I think the next one after that was Fairy Tale Pumpkin. So those two are like getting pretty soon on the Axe list. I would secure those if you need to secure those. But Linda H has been really good about following along, like it's a 6-month mark for this, and so it happened to be for Vanilla Blackberry, and yeah, it's in the clearance. You can't add it to your club anymore. Perfectly Pomegranate. The scent circle I was fine with because I would give this away. The scent pack, I'm a little bit upset with myself that I bought the wrong one. Silver Bells, very good. Snowberry. And then I got 5 apple butter frosting. I got one for like my customer scent circle stash here. And then I was like, you know, I love this scent. Maybe I should just buy 5. So I added 5 more. And then I was like, okay, maybe I don't need like 6. I'll just get 5. So I have 4 potentially for myself. If I give them away, I give them away. But I was like, okay, this is like my fave scent. I have to get it. So I got all of these scent circles, which I will happily give away. I'll try to sort through if any of them are like spring, summer, like neutral. Like butter pecan is like, doesn't have to be fall. I feel like even jeweled pomegranate is like maybe perfectly pomegranate would be fine. Silver Bells is maybe on the edge. So some of these I will go through, and then obviously I have all these that are spring, summer. So that was the end of my haul. I was like, I'm just gonna end with the scent circles because there's so many of them. But yeah, I feel like overall, amazing clearance update. There was a ton of fall winter stuff and a ton of stuff that was like definitely way back from the vault. So definitely head there, check it out. Easter collection has launched, Dumbo has launched. We have a ton of things going on. You can head to my website down below, or visit your consultant's website, or shoot me a message if you have any questions. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.